Hi. Okay, so let's continue here on this question. Immobilized enzyme. Alright. So when you compare between these two enzymatic reaction, you can say that higher products can be seen in immobilized enzyme. Now, move on to the next question. Suggest why temperatures above 30 degrees Celsius have different effects on immobilized enzyme and enzyme in solution. Alright, of course, immobilized enzyme is an enzyme that has been placed in an inert support, and normally it will stood still and remain there. For example, a tube with an end opening, and there's a wider opening there, and then there's a bead which contain enzyme. So enzymes are located at each of these support. Okay, so it stood still there. So when substrates are poured into this tube that has enzyme, product shall be produced. Okay, yeah, something wrong with myself. Okay, so substrate, sorry, product is produced, right? So substrate goes in, product goes out. So basically, these enzyme, because they are not mixed with this product, they are stable. So we can say that these enzyme, they are more stable at higher temperature. So this is my suggestion. So my suggestion would be immobilize enzyme are more stable at higher temperature because it is held in position. Okay, move on to the next question. All right, describe how this investigation could be adapted to compare the rate of reaction for enzyme in solution and immobilized enzyme over a range of pH values. So we can say in many things to describe here. So we can, in terms of adaptation. So adaptation will be based on Let me write down first. All right. So you can carry out this investigation by identifying, okay, what you want to do in this experiment. So you are looking at pH values. So other parameters such as temperature, the substrate concentration. So the temperature and the substrate concentration at the initial of the enzymatic reaction, it must be fixed. Alright, for example, the constant temperature that you use, it would be you setting at 30 degrees Celsius. The amount of substrate concentration that you use to be applied to the immobilized enzyme and enzyme in solution also at the same concentration. But the buffers that you use, because of course you have to insert into the enzyme solution buffers that has different pH, because that what you're looking at. So if you put like buffers that pH 5 and pH 7, from there you can determine which one of these pH shall causes the enzymatic reaction to be at a high max. So this will reflect to high amount of products that will be yield. Okay. So last question, describe the entrapment method in enzyme immobilization. So in this case, entrapment method, normally it will involve enzyme that are trapped inside the gel. That's why it's called entrapment. Okay, all right. So that's all my discussion about structure question 1 to 3. Hopefully you guys get the idea of how to answer the questions that have been discussed a moment ago. Thank you very much for your time, and Assalamu alaikum.